Douglas Cooling and Heating, serving the Birmingham area for 38 years. 988-3706. That's Douglas.
This is the Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, July the 9th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and well, we missed out on our best chance yesterday due to the fact that we had two systems nearby, and it looks like the heat's just going to crank up. Trussville Skycam this morning, and see a little bit of fog in the valleys as we look out from that particular Skycam. Fog across the northern part of the state, along with dense fog advisory, which will probably expire around 9 a.m. But we're looking out over the Tennessee River and got some clouds as well up there. And then heading zipping down to the south. How about look at Mobile, and they've got some higher clouds, but temperature's still pretty warm even down there. We do have a bit of a frontal boundary, a stationary front, whatever you want to call it, across the northern tier of Alabama, across the Tennessee-Alabama border. But other than that, things pretty quiet across the eastern half of the country, and looking for the possibility of isolated storms. In the upper atmosphere, we still have our little bit of 500 millibar weakness. That's around 18 to 20,000 feet in the atmosphere. We still have a little bit of troughiness on the East Coast, but as you'll see from the GFS in just a minute, that is going to be heading out away from us. The result of the ridge is just plain a lot of heat. Look at those 60s up into central Canada, for gosh sakes, at 5 a.m. too. Across central Alabama, we're back down into the mid-70s, a few spots dipping down into the upper 60s, but even Fort Payne only at 70 this morning. They've been showing at least anywhere from 65 to 68 for the last several days. Quantitative Precipitation Forecast, or QPF, just showing, of course, with the big ridge over Texas, zero rain for them. Looks like the focus for rain for the next 5 days is going to be from North Florida up along the southeast coast of the U.S., and that's all related to the tropical activity over there and the little bit of troughiness that we still see over that direction. Storm Prediction Center outlooking a slight risk from the western sections of Lake Superior down into eastern Colorado for day one. That stays pretty much in the upper Midwest, if you will. Does drop a little bit down into parts of Iowa and Nebraska and South Dakota, as well as Wisconsin. So, and then day three, actually, it's still up in that direction. National Hurricane Center, not watching any particular areas. We have a few clouds out there in the Caribbean and the Atlantic, but nothing that's looking favorable for any development here in the near future. Our 06Z GFS model run, and there goes our troughiness. There's still a little bit of a weakness, especially along the southeast coast, but that's generally pulling out as the ridge moves in. The 500 millibar pattern on Sunday, tomorrow, and we see the ridge getting a little bit stronger as the appearance of the 594 contour shows up there. The 594 grows much larger, so look for Monday. Upper 90s for highs across central Alabama. By Tuesday, the 594 goes away, but we've still got the big ridge. So isolated at best. I think very few showers, but isolated. Wednesday, we do see a little bit of a weakness coming across the top of the ridge, but again, that's not likely to affect us that significantly. By Thursday, it does get down into the vicinity and may affect Tennessee and northern Alabama with a little bit of an enhanced chance for showers, but not much to show up on Friday the 15th. If you look very closely, there is a little bit of a weakness in there, extending from that little trough down across Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, and into northwestern Alabama. So perhaps we might see at least a few more showers, especially across the northern part of the state. And finally, on Saturday, the 594 bulging very far north up into the Great Lakes, giving above normal or above average temperatures for a large portion of the country. And remember, a couple of days ago, we were talking about a nice look in voodoo. This is voodoo country. This is the 20th of July. And we were talking about a nice look in voodoo country, and then it disappeared yesterday. Well, it's back. Not as deep as it was a couple of days ago, but I like the look of this because that improves our chances for rain and also drops temperatures at least down into the lower 90s. And that look stays with us through the 24th at the end of the cycle for the GFS. So once again, at least some positive hope out there. But for the foreseeable future, we probably on Tuesday and Wednesday and maybe even Thursday, we'll probably be looking at temperatures approaching 100 degrees. Well, thanks for tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. I expect to have the next one posted around 7:30 or 8 on Sunday morning. I certainly hope that you have a wonderful day today, and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.